Okay, now it's time for one of my favorite card tricks. When you watch this trick, you're probably going to think, wow, that looks way too hard for me to be able to do. But trust me, if you practice this even just a few times, you'll realize that this is actually very easy to do. And this is a trick that'll fool almost anybody that you show it to. It'll even fool most magicians who have never seen it before. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is called the ace sandwich, and it looks like this. You have somebody pick a card from the deck. You don't have to spread the cards like this. You can simply push them around like this through your hands. Now let's say that somebody picks this card. I'll show it to you. I don't need to see it. I'll just hold it up to the camera. The two of hearts. It doesn't matter that I know what it is, because I'm just showing you the trick. Usually you wouldn't need to know what it is. The two of hearts, they pick a card. It goes back on top of the deck. Then you're going to take the cards and cut them one time. Now here's what you say. When I snap my fingers, your card will flip over in the deck. Now I look through the cards like this. I look for a face-up card. There's two, the two aces, but that is not their card. I say, did you have one of the black aces? And they say no. Well, that must mean that the cards are too far away from the aces. So if I touch the top card, is that your card? No, it's not. Okay, if I touch the bottom of the deck, is this your card? No, it's not. Well, I think I know what the problem is. We got to take the aces and get them even closer to the cards. So we're going to take the aces and sandwich the deck. This way, every single card in the deck is in between the two aces. Now watch closely. With a flick of my wrist, all the cards come out except for one. The two of hearts, and that was your card. Here's the secret to the ace sandwich. You use an ordinary deck of cards. You remove the two aces. You take them and put them face up on top of the deck, like this. All the other cards are face down. The aces are face up. You then take one extra card to hide the aces, like this. You square everything up. Now if you push through the cards, just make sure when you have someone pick a card that you hide those first three. You push them all over together and then spread down here. You don't want anyone to see that the aces have been flipped over. So you hide this by fanning the cards only like this. Now a card's picked, it doesn't matter what it is, like I said before. You square up the cards. They look at their card. Jack of spades, what a coincidence. Now remember, here's our setup. The two aces and one face down card. You then have them take their card, put it on top of the deck. Now remember, they don't know about this. That is a secret. Their card goes on top. Now you cut the deck one time like this. You then say, when I snap my fingers, your card will turn face up. Well, it's not going to turn face up. You say that only because you know that the aces will turn face up. Now you're going to bluff a little bit here. You're going to lie a little bit. Actually, you say, was your card one of the aces, as though you thought it was? And they're going to say, of course, no. Now here's what you do. You take every single card that was above the aces. Okay, when you spread and you find the aces, you take everything that's above them and move that to the bottom. Basically, you cut these to the bottom. So the aces are now on top. You can then remove them. It wasn't either of those. They say no. Where their card really is at this point is here. If you look on the bottom, it's not the bottom card, but it's the second to the bottom, the Jack of spades. All right, that's important. You then say, was it on the top? They say no. The only reason you do that is so now you can say, is it on the bottom? And they say no. The reason you say that is because we need to get rid of this card so that theirs is on the bottom. So I say, now is it on the bottom? No. You put the deck down, you get rid of this card, and put it in the middle of the deck. That leaves their chosen card, the Jack of spades, on the bottom. But you don't show them this. You keep it down so they can't see it. You then take the aces you put 1 on top of the deck, and you square everything up. Make sure the edges are flush. You then take your right hand and you hold the cards with your thumb and your middle finger, like this. Let me turn so you can get a better look. Your thumb and your middle finger. You then take the ace of clubs on the bottom of the deck, okay, like this. You keep everything together. Your right middle finger and thumb are holding everything. You then take your left hand. Your left thumb goes on the top ace. Underneath, nobody will see this, but this is what happens underneath. All of your fingers go on their card, your fingertips. Your pointer finger stays back and pushes on the ace. So these are straight. Your pointer finger's here. Your thumb is on top. You then let go with your right hand. So your left hand, your thumb's on the ace. All your fingers are on their card except for your pointer finger, which is on your card. You're holding everything tightly at this point. Okay, you never tilt it up like this. Never show them this side. You keep it down. Now open your right hand. What you're going to do, right now you're holding this tight like a vice. You're going to loosen your grip just enough so all the cards in between will fall out into your right hand. Okay, you can do this as fast as you want. Eventually you can throw it and catch them. It just takes a little bit of practice. One card will stay in the middle because these are all the cards that are actually being touched by your skin. So because of friction, they will stay. You then spread this out and slowly turn it over and say, that was your card. That's the ace sandwich. It's one of my favorite tricks. I realize it looks like it's difficult, but trust me, if you practice it only a few times, it'll become one of your favorite tricks as well.
Introducing comedic illusionist Chad Chesmark. Bringing powerful presentations to companies like yours across the globe.